Welcome to the Pew! Live. Kind of live.
Kind of live. Semi-live.
Still alive after being attacked and thrown to the streets by the Wow Cafe Theater.
By C.C.
Wow.
Augustus.
Wow.
C.C. Suazo Augustus.
Wow.
What a name. Mean. Wow, that's a name. That's some name. It almost sounds Greek, but...
What happened to the invite that you were going to show?
We gave them all out to go.
You just had a puzzle piece in your hand.
It was only one of the puzzle pieces.
Well, why couldn't we show it?
Because I thought we were going to superimpose them because we only have the one piece. So
we are going to talk about nightclub invitations today.
Yes, and how they don't even exist anymore.
Well, they existed for Michael's party last week. Yeah. He made a 3-piece puzzle, which was very high quality and expensive, not cheap to make.
I think all of the budget went for the show went to the invitation.
So it was made out of this rigid cardboard.
It's called chipperwood.
Chipperwood?
Yeah, chipperwood.
So the 3 pieces, you could assemble them like a puzzle, and I don't even think we gave away the majority of them.
We gave away the majority of them, but I kept a large percentage of them. That's my new.
And not because he's lazy and didn't want to pass them all out.
No, that's my new business model.
A new business model. So tell people how you're going to get rich.
The new business model is to have a great party, spend a lot of money on the invitation. The party may not make money, probably won't make any money. It'll lose money. The more money it loses, the more fabulous the party is.
Right, which is why you need a rich person to give you the money.
But then you make your money later on by selling the invitations on eBay.
So Michael has this grand scheme that he's going to take all those puzzle pieces and sell them, and he's going to be rich.
Millions of dollars.
Well,
I'll be rich.
Have you even looked on eBay? Because somebody might already be selling that invite.
No, I haven't.
Because when I was passing, Igor says that he's already selling it on eBay. Thanks, Igor.
Mine are numbered, signed and numbered.
And he's gonna come on some of them.
And I'm gonna masturbate on them,
like his paintings.
Yes, signed, numbered, and cummed.
Although, for everyone's safety, I'd like to note that
no
painting in this gallery has Michael's semen on it. I don't think so. No.
Inadvertently, that one might.
No intentional semen on any of the paintings.
No paintings have been harmed for this exhibition.
Go put your head there to make it simple.
Nope. They're all clean.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Clean.
Clean, yeah.
Clean.
Have another drink. Clean. So the reason we were talking about clubs and club invites earlier this week is because I got a Facebook invitation to a party called Snarky Mondays.
Oh my God! It completely unironically.
Yeah, it was a gay pride party, and nothing against promoter Seamus O'Grady, who I think is very cute, and I like his other club concepts. But I mean, really,
can you even call this a concept? No. Snarky Mondays? I suppose it's a concept.
Is Sinful Sundays a concept?
Yeah, I was going to say, I suppose it's a concept the way Sinful Sundays is, or
Industry Mondays?
Or Industry Mondays, or Van Damme Sundays. I mean, it's sort of,
How about Fashion Mondays?
How about,
Actually, Michael has
How about Who Cares Wednesdays, or Don't Think About It Thursdays? I mean, it's sort of like you're not putting any effort, no effort Fridays,
So most of those names don't really exist. Snarky Mondays does, and we'll show it on the screen.
Most of them shouldn't exist.
Well, Fashion Mondays at Danceteria exists.
Yeah, I remember Fashion Mondays.
Don't you have a copy of that invite?
I have a copy of that. We're going to.
Which you didn't bring.
No, because we're superimposing them on the screen.
All right, yes, but for the benefit of our live audience. They paid top dollar to get in.
And they're going to be given all the expensive wine and hors d'oeuvres.
Well, we're going to serve some expensive wine right now.
And hors d'oeuvres.
We'll be back after this break.
And now a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to the Pew.
Welcome back to the View!
Live at the LES space.
In the lovely Lower East Side of Manhattan.
The beautifully gentrified Lower East Side. No danger of stepping in hypodermic needles.
No danger of any fun whatsoever.
No danger of homeless people asking you for money.
No danger of any excitement.
No danger of any junkie trying to hit you with a baseball bat.
No danger of any fun whatsoever.
So we were on the topic of clubs, and we talked about the types of club names that we don't like. Now Michael's going to talk about the concepts that he does like.
Yeah, I always...
Want to start with the legendary Bonds?
Yes, I mean Bonds. On the surface, Bonds seems first of all
very unoriginal because that's what the department store.
Yes, exactly.
It was a department store in Times Square.
Yes, probably one of the largest clubs in the history of New York, other than maybe Tunnel or Palladium. It was in that size, but it was an old department store in Times Square, Bonds department store, and they just left the sign. It was one of the first clubs that had that kind of ironic feel, where you leave the name of the previous space and then name the club that, because it had a huge neon sign in front of it because it was in Times Square, and they left a lot of the fixtures from the department store. There were escalators and fountains and things like that, and it was the first club of its kind to do that.
And it was run by our former boss, Maurice Brahms, who was actually at Michael's art show on Thursday.
And who ran Infinity in New York, and
ran the Underground,
first super clubs of the city.
He ran the Red Zone.
Yep.
And
La Place de Bouteille, which is another of my favorite named concept.
Now, was Place de Bouteille before or after he went to prison?
It was after. He went to prison in 80.
He took a break, a sabbatical.
He went, and he will love me telling this story because he can't tell it, or he shouldn't tell it. He doesn't want to tell it. He wants other people to tell it.
Long story short, he went to prison for tax evasion.
Yes, but he went in the day that Ian Schrager and Steve Rebell came out, and it was because they ratted on him in order to get an early release, and they literally passed each other going in and out of the prison, and he will never forget that.
Oh no, and don't ever bring those people up in front of him, because he will read them to filth.
Yes. But he did have one of my favorite club names, La Place de Bouteille, which is...
that was in the old Underground at Union Square, which is now a Petco. You could still go there.
But before that, it was Andy Warhol's factory.
Right. So I think really upstairs...
It's funny how it went from Andy Warhol's factory to Petco and and everything in between. Andy Warhol, I think, would have liked that.
Sure.
That it's not Petco.
Yeah. And there's been times
There's been a painting out of it, I think.
I actually have gone to the Petco at times just to reminisce.
Now, can you recognize inside of it?
Yes,
you recognize
yes,
what?
yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go there then.
You should.
Yeah.
So the Place de Bouteille at the Underground followed a very classic formula that some of the club promoters from the 80s and 90s that we worked with developed over the years. And Michael's going to break it down.
I think it was actually. I don't think it was some of the club. I think Stephen Lewis mostly.
Did he invent it?
I don't know if I think he certainly popularized it in massive. I mean, it's kind of common sense when you look at when you put them all together. But yeah, he's the first one I think to actually carry it out.
Well, we only have 1 minute, so you have to say it really fast.
All right. Well,
pretend you're on Periscope.
You take a terrible club, the worst club, the better. You know, the more dangerous the element, the better. Because if it's a fabulous club, then the fabulous people have been there already. So you take a club that is...
So it's dangerous and full of gangs.
Right. And so
the worse it is, the better, because that means the fabulous people don't go there and have never heard of it.
And so then you pick a name that will turn off the thugs. You pick something that's...
Like Place de Bouteille.
That's very faggy and yes. And because you don't want any spillover from the old scene. And then you make sure that you don't play any of the music that was played. And you play gay disco and electronic music that is something that will, again, turn them off.
Hip-hop.
Yes. And it's also important that you hire the leaders of different groups to do things like DJ or do the lighting.
Right, so you hire one society person, you hire one person from the gay scene.
We hire Arthur Weinstein from The World to do the decor, and then you get all the people from The World. You hire Junior Vasquez to do the music, and then you get all the people from Sound Factory. You hire the Connie Girl to do something, and you get all the people from Boy Bar, and so then you build a scene.
Create this fabulous scene.
Yes.
So now that you know the secret recipe,
now you got to do it
go
yourself.
out there, turn all those lousy clubs into fabulous places,
into palaces of beauty,
and put us on the list plus guests. See you next time.
Bye.